We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. It's the ThinkSoJoE Show! And my band has a show on October 17th at the Rapids Theater, and I'm going to say that as many times as I possibly can before the state appeals. October 17th, Rapids Theater. Come see The Living Brain Dead.
And a bunch of other bands.
We've got a surprise for you. It's going to be Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. And yes, that was a How I Met Your Mother reference. And if you've seen How I Met Your Mother and you come see us on the 17th, you'll get why.
Now I have to go.
Anyways. So, big fucking news.
Yes.
Big news. A state judge, this is from WBEN, terrestrial radio station, but this is
that
from
still
WBEN.
exists?
Yeah, this is from WBEN, and I need to clarify that because this is their story. Okay. A state judge has ruled that New York's ban on live music at bars and restaurants is unconstitutional.
Woo!
New York State Supreme Court Justice Frank Sedita ruled against the state's ban that live music cannot be advertised and ticketed. The state previously ordered that live music can only be incidental and not a draw for the restaurants themselves. This effectively prevented musicians from performing locally since they could not promote their shows. It means that they can advertise that they have musical groups, attorney Paul Cambria, who brought the lawsuit on behalf of the Sportsman's Tavern, said. The state agreed that we could advertise so-called background music, but our position was that it was an impediment of free speech because it's content-based. Secondly, we're already bound by all the safety and capacity regulations, so it doesn't matter how people come to the establishment. That means that there's no real difference in promoting a menu special or live music at the restaurant. They still have to follow social distancing and stage limitations and sanitation and food service and all the rest of it, Cambria said. It's not immediately clear if the state plans to appeal Judge Sedita's ruling. So right now, before they appeal, we have a show October 17th at the Rapids Theater in Niagara Falls. You got Kevin sending you a message there. He says none of us actually have to go.
I'm still scared to be in public.
I understand, and that makes sense.
But also, I've been really missing shows. And the last band I saw was Living Brain Dead, so it should be the next band that I see, right?
It makes sense to me.
Right?
I'm going to try and give you a little more volume here because you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, here. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
shit.
Now you're breaking stuff.
Shit.
She's already dropped my $700 laptop. Now she just bashed my $600 desktop.
Your laptop was on the floor when I came in this room.
It was safely on a pile.
Yeah, well, how'd that work out for you?
You knocked over the pile.
You put me too close to a knockoverable pile.
Fine, next week you're on this side. You get the
Does that mean I get to use the Stream Deck?
You'll get the ThinkSoJoE graphic on the bottom of the screen. Mine will say Karina. I'll be like promoting cookies and shit.
Yeah.
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 Anyway. But yes, October 17th, not Sportsman's Tavern. Now I'm confused because we do have Sportsman's Tavern to thank that we can talk about this. But October 17th, Rapids Theater, which now puts our interview with Greg Burt that's coming up in the second quarter of this show, like completely.
So much information has changed.
So much has changed in the 3 days since we interviewed Greg for this show.
And, he's at work right now, so it's not even like we can be like, Greg, just give us a couple sentences to, know, he's very busy now.
I would love to talk to Greg Burt right now and be like, dude, so since we talked to you Saturday, so we do have an interview coming up, the second segment. It is a half-hour interview with Greg Burt. We talked to him Saturday night. I think it was Saturday? Sounds about right.
I think it was Saturday.
Saturday, because I was watching a terrible WWE pay-per-view on Sunday.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So we talked to Greg on Saturday. He'll be that interview will be coming up. But this was, of course, before this. Literally happened right before we went on the air. We were sitting here, and you
about
noticed
an hour ago.
Yeah, you noticed it first on somebody's post. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, okay, now I need to look up Sportsman's Tavern lawsuit, and I found this article from WBEN, and. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That is exciting. We are...
what was the article? How much did it say from the Buffalo News?
Oh, no, it wasn't the Buffalo News. It was a different Buffalo news organization. But it was like literally It was an article from a couple of weeks ago that was basically, or actually maybe a few days ago. But the state was trying to get them to throw out the lawsuit. But this article, all it says is the Sportsman's Tavern sued New York State, and that was it. And it's like, if you want to read more, pay $4. It's like, no, thank you. So I just I Googled again, and I found it on Channel 4 and whatever, and I shouldn't have said the G word because now my wiretap is listening.
Oh no!
It is. What do you got to say, wiretap? It didn't say anything. It just flashed lights at me. But anyway. But yes, that's Laura's posting emojis in the chat, like we can see them.
Yeah. We
can't see the emojis. So if you're posting emojis in the chat, all it says is chill W cat, chill W cat, chill W cat, YT, oops, buffering, chill W cat, do the 5, YT. I don't know what any of that.
What does any of...
I don't, so, I have no idea. We can't see these.
Okay.
Our program apparently doesn't translate the emojis to us. So
interesting.
I am excited. I'm excited. We played last night for the first time. 3 of the 4 members of the Living Brain Dead were in the same place at the same time with instruments. There's been 3 of the 4 of us in the same place at the same time.
Right.
Just we didn't have instruments.
So it doesn't count.
It didn't count. So 3 of us were in the same room at the same time playing music last night, and that was amazing. It was the first time in over 6 months that we've all been together playing music, and just really excited to be prepping for this show October 17th at the Rapids Theater in Niagara Falls. Social distancing measures are in place.
Yes.
It's basically the same social distancing measures we were talking about with shows when they started up again previously, before the state was like, oh no, you can't do that, which has now been declared unconstitutional. And so basically you buy in tables instead of, and I think it's like $10 a person. You talk to Greg Burt about this stuff. He'll, tell you.
There's an email address on the flyer.
That means they're going to look up the flyer. All I want to do is tell people October 17th, come see the Living Brain Dead at Rapids Theater. And I will find the email address, and I will tell you how to get tickets to the show, because you can't do it if you don't have tickets, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Oh, we got one of our artists liking all the posts now and signing up for, he's following all the social media accounts.
Good for him.
Yeah. Okay. So let me find this event page here. This dining experience.
Yes.
Events, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Like there it is. All Hallows Scene. Dining experience. And then all current social distancing guidelines will be enforced. These are open to change as New York State mandates change. If any changes concern you, just reach out. The safety of our patrons and staff will always come first. Masks are required for entry and must be worn at all times unless you are sitting at your table. Each group will be seated 6 feet away from other parties and 12 feet from any stage or performers. You must remain seated at your table at all times unless to use the restroom, use the smoking section, etc. No dancing or standing at your table will be allowed. You must purchase a food item first before they can serve you alcoholic beverages. Temperatures will be taken upon entry. If your temperature is not within normal range, you will be given a refund and not allowed entry. Sanitation stations will be set up at the door and throughout the venue. Plexiglass will be up and staff will be wearing masks at all times. Security will be watching the crowd. If you're not following the state-mandated guidelines, you will be asked to leave with no refund given. Dining starts at 2 p.m.
Wow. That's weird.
And your drink specials are Deep Valley's Diet Refresher, Of Night and Labatt Blue Light, Loser's Cocktail Club, Seven Faced, The Impurity Devil's Springs, Absinthe Cherry Anton, Forget the Sorrows, because apparently they couldn't be bothered to come up with a drink name, The Nye Quill, The Finality Complex IPA, Dope Bud Light Seltzer for a City Kid, And The Living Braindead's Bloody Mary. That is October 17th, ages 18 and up, at the Rapids Theater. And there is an email address on the flyer. You can you can reserve your table by emailing gm@rapidstheater.com or greg@ftmpevents.com. And we'll be airing a pre-recorded interview with Greg in the second segment. So,
Laura, Jasmine is at work. She's going to be a little bit late.
Job.
Yeah, Jasmine got a job at a convenience store.
Yeah, she spent her last free day with us.
She did.
She came over, she baked a cake, left it here.
Yeah.
Cake just says fuck on it.
We got a big pile of fuck.
I guess so.
Yeah.
She baked cookies, she baked a cake.
Yeah, decorated both.
I ordered a pizza.
Yeah, it was a really good pizza.
And some garlic bread. Garlic bread was really good, too.
Yeah.
I like the honey.
You know who finished the garlic bread?
You?
No.
Whisper?
Yeah.
So we ordered from Just Pizza, which I never ordered from Just Pizza until maybe a month or two ago. I'm always ordering from Leo's because it's right up the street. It's just convenient.
Yeah.
But you were like, no, you got to try Just Pizza. They got all these special crusts and whatever. So, all right, let me try this. And we ordered a honey barbecue crust the first time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty good. So this time we just got honey. I prefer the honey barbecue. I think it was a lot better. Too. I think you can tell a lot more what the flavor is.
Yeah, the honey was kind of subtle.
Yeah. Laura says the show just got downgraded, but Laura, you do not have to listen. You are not obligated to listen to this show.
Jasmine will be here.
She will.
Eventually.
Our other child reached out to us today.
Yes, he did.
He just texted me. He said, love you.
I don't remember exactly how he worded it. Yeah. I got 3 words, but I don't know what they were.
I just texted him back. I miss you, dude.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I'm currently in a fight with Amazon.
Oh, dear.
So I ordered, for no reason whatsoever, I ordered some studio lighting.
Yeah.
Just some LED lights, for, just camera lights. And, basically they were $50 lights and I got them for $20.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right, that's a good deal. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. It might be nice to have. Like if I'm like sitting over there on my laptop and want to go on the camera and have a decent light, that would have been nice. And so I got the package today, and it wasn't lights. They sent me some kind of like B12 supplement.
I don't even think it's a supplement. I think it's some kind of like face cream or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. So I'm like, okay, this is like the 3rd time in 2 months that they have sent me the wrong item. And normally it's vinyl, and I can forgive that to an extent.
At least it's like the size and shape of what you ordered.
Exactly. Like they got them probably in the warehouse in the cardboard shipping boxes.
Yeah,
right? Probably. So they're just going by like the label. They probably grabbed the wrong thing, and that I can understand. I mean, it shouldn't happen more than once to the same person. That what are the odds of that? So it's got to be happening like way more often than it should. But still, I can look past that because okay, at least you sent me a vinyl, even if it's not the one I ordered, which I was worried about yesterday when I got the Guns N' Roses pre-order.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I can forgive that. But this is, I ordered 2 lights that are like this big, and they sent me this little box, tiny box, and I'm just thinking like, oh, these are a lot smaller than I thought they were. So I open up the envelope they sent it in. Yes, they sent it in an envelope. They sent a glass bottle in an envelope. Anyway.
Is it a glass bottle?
It's a glass bottle in a box, in a padded box in an envelope.
Yes, it is in a padded box.
But anyway, so I get this, and I open it up. I'm like, well, this sure as fuck ain't what I ordered. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
So I go on Amazon, and I go to like try and set up the exchange, and they're like, okay, choose your option, refund. That's it. That's your option, refund. I don't give a fuck about the refund. I want my item that I actually fucking ordered, even though I, ordered it just because.
Right.
Like, it's the principle of the whole thing. So I'm like, all right, contact customer support. So I contact customer support, and I get this guy. Hold on. And you know what? I'm going to call this motherfucker out because I got his name.
Oh, shit.
Let me find it. Amazon stuff here. Just looking for this screenshot here. Metallica something.
This one says screenshot. Is that it?
No. It's in here somewhere. Poor customer service. Here we go.
Poor customer service.
This guy's name is Zizifo.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Zizifo. Okay. So I'm like, hey, I got this thing. I got it by mistake. It's not the thing I ordered. I'd like to send it back and get what I ordered, but it's not giving me the option. And he's like, I'm sorry to, and let me see. Okay, this is 3:12 p.m. 3:12 p.m. Okay, so 2 minutes later, he says, I'm so sorry to hear that you received the wrong item. The is only a refund option available. That's exactly what he said. So I said, so because your shipping department screwed up again, I have to miss out on this deal. This is 3 orders in 2 months I've gotten the wrong item on, not to mention the late delivery over the weekend that I was going to let you guys slide on. Why am I paying for a service called Prime if I'm not getting Prime service from it? And let me see. So this was, I'm going to get this over here, 3:17 p.m. So 7 minutes later, he replies, I understand how frustrated you must feel, and I'm sorry for any inconvenience this has caused you. So now I'm getting pissed because it's like, okay, he's not giving me any fucking, like, he's not listening, I don't think.
Right.
And he's taken 7 minutes to respond to me. And then as I'm going to, like, respond to him, he just leaves the chat. The fuck? Right? Like, that.
Yeah.
That's not good customer service. So I go on Twitter and I'm bitching about it because that's, the best way to get customer service nowadays is to publicly call these idiots out. I didn't mention the guy by name on Twitter. I'm just like, you know what? This is what happened. Somebody help. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try again. I'll see if I get somebody else. So I go back into the customer service, and the guy it comes back up. Oh, Zizifo is he'll be with you in a minute. 10 minutes later,
Zizifo was taking a poop.
10 minutes later, he says something to me, and I'm like, basically reiterates, like, there's nothing, we can't offer an exchange. So listen, man, you guys sent me this $50 supplement, or whatever this is, right? I ordered a $50 set of lights. I send you back the $50 supplement. You guys, I don't care what seller you get it from, because I know the seller I initially bought it from doesn't have it anymore, but there are, like, 20 other sellers that do. I send you this $50 bottle of supplements. You send me the $50 worth of lights. Oh, no. And then he takes 7 more minutes to respond again. And he's like, well, I can't do that. Like, okay. You're telling me that there is nobody at all at Amazon that can override the system and make this happen to me and also respond to my messages within under 7 minutes? Oh no, doesn't even make any attempt. No, I can't do that. Like, what the fuck, dude? All right, so I'm pissed now. So I'm like, fuck it, I got shit to do. So I just close out of the fucking window. Like, fuck this. Like, this is ridiculous. So I contact, Twitter finally gets back to me, Amazon Twitter. And they're like, oh, let us know how the conversation goes. Because the last thing I said was this, this guy's taking forever to respond to me and doesn't seem to want to help me. So I send this whole, like, stream of consciousness, series of tweets. An airplane? I think that's an airplane.
I think so.
Anyway, so I send this stream of consciousness series of tweets, right? And no, I'm not missing a package. I got the wrong fucking thing in the mail. Anyway, so so I send this series of consciousness tweets, a stream of consciousness tweets, and they're like, oh, can you give us more information? We can't help you on Twitter, but give us more information anyway. So I'm like, okay. Like, I ordered this and sent the link for the lights. I got this and sent the link for the supplement. I said, listen, so full disclosure, I paid $20 for the lights that are $50. I had a coupon. I paid, and I understand that the seller that I bought it from doesn't have anymore. I get that. Okay, but you guys sent me a $50 bottle of supplements. I have this I ordered a $50 set of lights. I want to give you back the supplements and get the lights that I ordered, that I paid for. And yes, I am hating on customer service employees that take 7 to 10 minutes to respond to my fucking messages. Zazifo, if that is your real name.
What if that's not his real name? What if that's just like, you know, when, I don't know if guys do this, but girls do. They have like fake names that they give themselves or each other when they go out places in case like there's a creeper. Like you give him the fake name and that's like the code to your friends that like, okay, we need to get the fuck out of here.
I've never done that in my life, so I'd imagine that might not be...
maybe that was just me and my friends.
Maybe. Well, it could be a girl thing, like you said. But anyway.
I don't know. Laura, have you ever done that? What's your fake name, Laura?
Her fake name is Laura. Anyway. I don't think anybody's supposed to know that, but... Anyway. But yeah, so now they're like, oh, well, you know, we can't really do anything on Twitter, but we'd like to give this another shot for customer service, so give us a call. We'd like to talk to you on the phone about this. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll take them up on that. I'll give them a call, and hopefully somebody there will have some sense, like, okay, yeah, I see your point.
Yeah.
Like, and I legitimately one of the tweets that I sent was, I would 100% not be pushing this issue if it wasn't the third time in 2 months that I've gotten the wrong item.
Right.
Like, I would 100% just be like, fine, give me the refund, and I'll send this thing back to you. But it's the principle at this point, right?
Right.
Like, I'm like, one of my best friends is, he's the guy that gets paid to listen to the calls.
Oh.
Like he used to be a customer service rep, and now and so did I. You know what I mean? So, I understand, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, come on. Like, I also understand that you're supposed to respond in a timely manner, not leave me sitting here for 7 to 10 minutes between responses. Right. You're not supposed to leave the conversation until everything's, everybody's satisfied. Like, so I'm not hating on customer service representatives in general. Just Zazifo, if that is his real name.
His name's probably Chad.
Yeah, I don't know, but seriously, like, and what are the odds I get the same guy twice? Like, come on. Like, I'm talking to Turtle, who is my CSR supervisor now, rep friend, and I'm just like, dude, should I like call him out on how long he's taken to respond? And he's like, yeah, do what you want, Karen. And I'm just like, look, man, like I don't want to do that, but seriously, this is ridiculous that he's taken 7 to 10 minutes, is it not? Am I not justified here in being like, dude, why, like, can I get somebody who can respond within 7 to 10 minutes? Like, I'm sure he's getting paid by the hour and can take all fucking day and right. Like, sit around doing nothing for 7 to 10 minutes and get paid for it. But me, if I ain't working, I ain't making money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got time to fucking waste sitting there waiting for a guy to respond to me with no fucking helpful answers whatsoever.
Right. That's the thing. If he took 7 minutes and he came back with some sort of information or answers.
Even if he came back, right, and said, listen, man, I'm sorry for the wait, which he never once said.
No.
Even when I called him out on it, he didn't apologize for the wait. Okay? If he came back and he said, listen, I'm sorry it took so long to get back to you, but I just talked to my supervisor. My supervisor says, listen, I really wish I could help this guy, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing he can do is the refund. Then I would probably just be like, okay, cool. But if you're just going to keep coming back, I can't do that. Like, you're taking 7 minutes just to come back and say, I'm sorry for I'm sorry you're mad about this, but all you can, you can only get the refund. Like,
I love that he was one of the, instead of apologizing for what happened on his side, he apologizes for your reaction.
Basically.
That will piss me off worse than most things.
Yeah, like, I'm, like, and the only reason I'm even going through any of this is because this happens entirely too much.
Yeah.
It's like, look, you guys missed a delivery over the weekend, which I should get credit for. You guys have 3 times in 2 months sent me the wrong thing. Like, why do I don't even know why I keep ordering from you when all this shit keeps going wrong. All I'm asking is for what I fucking paid for. And so I said on Twitter, I said, So, listen, this is, this is a $50 thing I didn't want. You have a $50 thing that I want. There's two things that can happen here. I can keep this supplement because I only paid $20.
Right.
I can keep this $50 supplement that I paid, that you guys accidentally sent me. You're out $30. Or I can send this back to you. You can send me my lights and you're out $30. Like, and either way, like, this is not my fault. I should not be, punished for this. And again, it's not like I absolutely need the lights or anything. Like,
right.
This lighting is fine for our stream, I think.
Yeah.
I think we look okay on the stream.
So as good as it's getting.
So, I mean, like, I'm not trying to, I'm just like, cool, good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, so whatever. I mean, all right. That's enough of that. That's enough of Zizifo.
Zizifo.
If that is his real name. But, yeah, October 17th, Rapids Theater.
Yeah.
Come see The Living Brain Dead.
Yeah.
We're going to promote the shit out of that while we can before the state appeals.
I know. I hope that doesn't happen.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, it is ridiculous, and I'm glad that the judge was, kind of on our side saying, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and you're going to hear it in the upcoming interview, like, Florida is completely opening.
That's nuts.
It's stupid. It is dumb. Florida is completely opening, no mask laws, no nothing. They're leaving it up to sports franchises and venues and things like that, how many people they're going to allow, and to enforce maybe social distancing and mask rules. But Florida is just like, fuck it, do what you want. I don't want that.
You got to figure half of Florida is like
Already has
knocking
COVID?
on death's door.
Yeah. Already has COVID. Anyway, but
they're old.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, I don't want that. I don't want, like, okay, do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
I want, okay, here's how we're going to let you do these things safely. Mm-hmm. And I know they've been talking about possibly letting people into the first Bills game in October.
Oh.
Which, that would be nice. It would be nice.
It would be nice. I will not be there.
I won't either, because fuck the Bills. But, who almost blew a 25-point lead the other day and only won because of a bad fucking pass interference call. But that's besides the point. Meanwhile, the 49ers crushed the Giants with their second string everything. So, but anyway. But yeah, no, it would be nice to have some fans in the stands and have some actual real crowd noise. And that's been nice for, like, AEW's been having, like, actual, like, maybe like 500 people in the Daily's place where they're doing their show.
Yeah.
And that's been nice because it's like, okay, yeah, real reactions from real people. Like, that's nice. Not just the wrestlers around the ring making noise or, in the WWE's case, like, hey, we have a soundboard. Oh, I can complain about that a little bit too. But I was in the Thunderdome the other day and watching Monday Night Raw. And, usually they got a guy who comes in and, he'll just chime in every now and then. And he'll just be, right at the start of the entrances or, all right, everybody, let's see how you feel about Drew McIntyre. Let's see those thumbs up, or whatever. Not even necessarily telling you if you cheer or boo, but kind of like encouraging you to cheer or boo. Mm-hmm. And normally it's fine because it's just like he does it right at the start of the entrance. You don't hear from him again. So he goes, but this past Monday, he just keeps going. Like, all right, let's hear it for Drew McIntyre. Okay, keep it going for Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's in the ring with the microphone about to talk, and this guy's, keep it going for Drew McIntyre. He can see you guys. Keep going. Like, he's talking. I can't hear him. Shut up. So that was my Thunderdome experience on Monday.
Laura wants to know how many times you've been on the Thunderdome.
I think this was 4.
That seems right.
And Friday will be 5 if they actually send me the invite this week, because they didn't last week for SmackDown.
Right.
I was just like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'll have the lights. And now I don't have the lights. I got some B12.
Right.
I can use that. Like, if you're gonna fuck up and give me something with a letter and a number, send me a D12 album.
You're such an ass.
I would like the D12 album.
I know. That would be wonderful.
All right, so when we come back, I will come back live and reiterate the name of the song and all that like we normally do, and then we'll throw it to the pre-recorded Greg Burt interview. I will tell you right now that interview is going to go past 7:30, or not 7:30, past 7 o'clock. So get your, where's the music, Joe? Where's the music? Play the music. Get it out of your system. Because it will go past 7 o'clock with the music. Oh, that wasn't the button I wanted. I wanted that button. Okay. Anyway, it is music time, and we're going to play the newly renamed Goodbye Metro.
Yeah.
Formerly known as This. And this song is called Dark Blue and Below on All WNY, ThinkSoJoE Show. was Goodbye Metro on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
It's going to take me a while to get used to the name change.
I like the name change. I think it's a great thing for them
so
because
too.
this was a very hard band name to look up and tag and everything like that.
It was like This the Band.
Yeah, it was like This Is a Band was their URL and their Facebook. So it is very easy now to find, Goodbye Metro.
Right.
Because like you search for that and that's what comes up and it's like, hey, this is a great thing for you guys to do. They're working on a new EP, I believe. So that is from their previous Pretty Good for a Girl EP. Cool. The song was called Dark Blue and Below. And we're going to throw it now to a pre-recorded interview that we did just a couple of days ago before we found out that we're able to promote shows like the one Rapids Theater, October 17th, with Mr. Greg Burt of FTMP Events.
Right.
So, that's exactly why you liked it. Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate you being in the chat and listening and hanging out. But we're going to take ourselves a half-hour break while we watch ourselves interview Greg Burt from the other night. So here you go. Mr. Greg Burt. Okay.
Awesome.
No, you should be good. We can see you. We can hear you.
Yeah.
We got, we're here with Greg Burt, FTMP Events, and several other things you probably know him from.
That's awesome.
Excellent.
Congratulations. So, we're excellent. So what are you going to be doing with Randy out in Rochester?
Okay, well, it looks like we don't have audio from Greg from this interview, so I guess we're just coming back.
Yeah. Good thing I don't have to poop.
Yeah, no, we recorded it the same way we would record everything else, so I don't know why that didn't work.
I don't know.
That's weird. Okay, so I guess we're not doing an interview with Greg Burt.
Well, we can recap what we talked to Greg about.
Yeah, we apologize, Greg, that we wasted half an hour of your time.
Well, of course, 15 minutes after we finished the interview with Greg, I'm sitting there, like, brushing my teeth, getting ready for bed. And I'm like, oh, man, I have all these really great questions for Greg now. And... yeah, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise because we kind of phoned that one in.
Well, Greg is now working with Randy Peck out of Rochester to help book some shows out there in Montage Music Hall. What else did we... I know we talked about these regulations. We talked about how they're doing shows at Rapids. We talked about stamps a little bit.
Yeah. And as of when we talked to Greg, stamps was not doing anything in the foreseeable future.
Right.
But things might change with this new judgment.
Yeah. Laura, I would love to play the interview, but we got no audio from Greg, so it'd just be us sitting here talking to ourselves, just like it is now.
Yeah.
Just with Greg's face on the screen. I apologize to anybody that was looking forward to hearing the interview with Greg.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. This is not, you see the desktop audio is not muted.
I see.
That is not on me this time. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I blame Streamlabs.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. You guys want to watch the interview?
They want to watch the interview. We'll just, should we just play the interview and then we'll just make up Greg's answers? We could do that.
Why don't we do that? Well, we can actually fill in his answers a little bit.
Yeah, I think that would be like just wonky fucking...
Wonky.
Yeah.
I've never heard you use the word wonky.
I am a tech nerd, so wonky is in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Talk about us. Talk about the Living Brain Dead, who are playing October 17th at Rapids Theater as part of an FTMP Events show.
Right.
Event, dining experience.
Can you pull that flyer back up if you would?
I have to find it again.
Oh, why did you even close it?
Because I clicked over to the show to answer Michael Delano's question during the song break. So that's why I closed it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get the flyer right now. So, yes, you're correct. Events, I know.
Yes.
Okay, anyway.
Yes.
But All Hallows Scene dining experience.
They don't say anything about costumes. If I wear a costume, am I going to be out of place?
I mean, has that ever made a difference before?
No, not at all. I'm just wondering if anyone wants to wear costumes with me.
It is a Halloween type of show.
Yeah.
So actually, that's probably something to find out is if, we should wear costumes.
You should. It's October.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because it's October doesn't mean it's Halloween.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. What's a lie is what's written on the piece of paper over there on the floor.
What? What did she write again? Fuck Christmas.
After all the nice things I do for her, she's got to send me hate mail. Anyway, if my cats were to create the cat world order, who would be Hogan?
Oh my God.
Okay, so in order for one of them to be Hogan, it would have to be a good one turned bad. And so it would probably be Tigger. Would have to be Hogan.
He's the only good one.
He's not the only good one, but
no, there's Snowball.
Yeah.
There's Snowball.
But he is the older of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think if any of my cats were to turn heel and lead the new cat order, or the cat world, or whatever she said, cat world order, it would be Tigger.
All right.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're tuning in for the Greg Burt interview, we failed to get audio from the Greg Burt interview for some strange reason. I don't know why. We should have done a backup recording on the Zoom.
Yeah.
But I figure, oh no, Streamlabs has this.
Yeah.
It's what they have a record button for, and it recorded our audio fine. I don't know why it didn't record his. So, we apologize if you came looking for the Greg Burt interview.
We're missing it too.
Yeah, because we were like, hey, half hour off.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
What's up with your mic stand?
It is not wanting to stay up.
Turn
this
that
time.
thingy.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. It might be loose.
It looks loose. That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't know. I just redid everything basically.
Yeah.
Because I got new monitor stands again that I didn't need, but I just saw a good deal. I'm like, ooh, Amazon got those right at least. We'll give them credit when they do things right. Yay. They get things right. Just they've been fucking up a lot more than usual lately. And I guess, maybe we can blame COVID a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I ordered 2 lights that are this and whatever. Anyway. What the fuck was the guy's name? Zefo? Zefo? I don't fucking know. Picture's still here. Zefo. Anyway. Anyways. Yeah, but we talked about Greg about, with, the future of stamps because that's basically our home venue. Right. I kind of was trying to, get some of the controversial answers out of Greg because I was asking him about, some of the more controversial things that he's done, bands that he's booked and stuff like that, and how they how he's got some people who will not like him no matter what he does because of some of these bands that he's booked and then immediately canceled. So, and he was, but Greg, he's just chill and he's just like,
He's just trying to make everybody have a good time.
Exactly. And I told him that. I said, man, you're kind of like a people pleaser, you always want to do the right thing by people. So you bring these bands in, that you think people are going to enjoy seeing, Right. So you see this, I don't know how, how he gets his tour. I guess he gets the information from the tour people. Right, he gets the information about tour packages, and he's like, okay, I've heard of this band. People like this band. I'm going to book this band. Okay, but Greg doesn't know everything.
I mean,
so I
hate to say it.
You book a band, and people, there's a problem with this band that people are like, oh, no, fuck that band. We do not want that band in our town.
Right.
And Greg is going to be like, what did I miss? He's going to go back, he's going to do his research, and he's going to say, okay, you guys are right, canceling the show.
Right.
And just people...
He admits when
when he's wrong.
A mistake.
Exactly. I mean, the man is as hardworking as he is, and as much as he seems superhuman, he is only human.
It's true.
And that's kind of what I was trying to get across through my questions during the interview, where I was asking him about those kind of things. So that, but he said, Stamps as a landlord has been really cool.
That's so good.
Thankfully, because I know we've seen too many venues close.
Yep.
Throughout the country already, because of not being able to do shows, and especially here in New York, where we had these laws or regulations in place where you can't promote shows, you can't have ticketed music. And thankfully, Sportsman's was like, yeah, fuck you, you're wrong, and took him to court over it, and hopefully got this overturned so we can promote shows October 17th at the Evening Star. And we were kind of talking about the promotion of that because, or not the Evening Star, the Rapids Theater, rather. And we were kind of talking about the promotion of that because it was like, okay, here's a dining experience.
Right.
We can't say that there's live music, but if the bands incidentally bring their instruments,
Right.
So when I saw that, 10, 15, 20 minutes before the show, whatever that was, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's going to be a big talking point on the show today is that we're able to, that we've gotten this overturned, hopefully, with any luck, and hopefully the state will just be like, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice, but it's New York. So, either way, Living Brain Dead got back together last night, played through all of our EP.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, okay, let's play and see what we need to remember. And we got through almost everything okay. I did fuck up a couple of times, but I realized every time I was fucking up, or Brian realized and was yelling numbers out at me. It's like, oh, okay. Yes, you're right. I should be on 3. And then we did, and then we played some of our covers, or our lone cover that's not on the EP anyway.
Yeah.
And prepared a special legend. Wait for it. Dairy surprise for October 17th at Rapids Theater. And then we started working on some new stuff. So
that's excellent.
Yeah, finally. It's been 6 long months of me just spending money because I had nothing better to do. Jasmine's here the other day, right? Jasmine was here on Monday, and between Friday and Saturday, I spent like $400 on vinyl. And we're sitting. It was Sunday. Jasmine was over. And we're sitting here, we're talking, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't believe I spent $400 on vinyl over the last 2 days. And Jasmine looks at you and she goes, Karina, how can you let him spend that much money on vinyl?
It's not up to me.
It's my money.
Yeah. You
have a roof over your head. You get anything you ask for, basically.
I pretty much do.
And, of course I'm... and I've never been in a position where if I go to a record store and I'm over budget where I don't have to put something back. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, and she's like, how did you do that? Like, well, I went to the record store. I counted my money before I went. I had $118 in cash. And I said, and by the time we got to Revolver and I got to a point where I'm like, I should see how much money I'm spending right now. I said, my brain said I had $180 instead of $118. So I'm like, all right, well, okay, well, I'm way under budget. I'm going to buy more. And, so I'm like, okay, what do I want? And I'm like, okay, yeah, Brian's like, oh, you want this band, War Against Women or War on Women, whatever they're called. He's like, you want this band, you and Karina would like them. Like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. And then I'm seeing stuff where I'm like, or he's like, oh, hey, here's this Meat Puppets album. This is if you ever want to get into the Meat Puppets, this is the album to get. I'm like, is that the one that all the songs from Nirvana Unplugged are on? Yeah, this is the one. Like, okay, throw it on the pile. Because I'm thinking I'm still under budget.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, okay, I could go slightly over budget. That's okay. Let me grab this Mom Said No record, which we were talking about a couple of weeks ago on the show. We played a song from Mom Said No, and I said
last week.
Well, was it last week or was it 2 weeks ago?
I think it was.
Well, either way, we had a conversation on the air about the band Mom Said No and how I have been meaning to buy their vinyl. So I was like, you know what? While I'm here and while I'm like close to my budget, let me grab this record. And so I grabbed that. And then when I got up to the counter, they're like, oh, it's $230. And I'm like reaching in my wallet like, oh shit, I only had $118 cash. Like, all right, let me give you $100 cash and put the rest on my card. Just so I don't have to figure out like $18 or what, just let me do that. So that was $200. And then like the day before, I inadvertently spent $140 on vinyl, which 2 of them just got here today. And I'm excited about that. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with this Rancid 10-inch.
Oh, like where you're going to put it?
Yeah, because like I don't have a sleeve for like an outer sleeve for it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking I was just gonna put it up with the rest of it with like the 12 inches.
Yeah.
But I don't have a 10-inch outer sleeve, so I can't really do that. So I don't know. I will figure something out. I'll put it up with the 7 inches, like right behind the 7 inches or something. But like, and while I was at Revolver, I saw that record there, but I saw the 12-inch, which would have been better for the collection, but. It's like, hey, whatever. A double 10-inch record works for me.
Yeah, and it's a really good record.
Also got Social Distortion's Greatest Hits. That was one of the things really I ordered Friday. I don't remember what else I ordered Friday, but I ordered like 100. You know what I pre-ordered? The Alice in Chains facelift re-release. Laura says for me to give Jazzy the money. I give Jasmine money almost every time she comes over here.
Not anymore.
Well, now that she's got a job, I don't have to.
Yeah.
She can pay for her own damn way to get here. But yeah, I've been, every time she comes over, it's like, can you send Jasmine $5? All right, yeah, I'll send Jasmine. And it's not like I don't have it, you know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I bought all that, and then I bought a Nintendo Switch, which is coming tomorrow. So I ordered that from Walmart, so I'm not worried about them sending me the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got yelled at on Slick Deals, the website Slick Deals. I didn't get yelled at, but like the guy who posted. So like, I decided I was going to buy a Nintendo Switch, and I decided this today the Xbox Series S and Series X went on sale, or went on pre-sale. And I'm like, and I almost ordered the Xbox Series S. I was like, nah, you know what? I don't want to spend this money right now. And then I got an order. And I'm like, okay, well, now I have the money to spend, but now the Xboxes are all sold out. I'm like, I wonder if I can find a Switch. Because they just released Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which has like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Odyssey. I want it for Super Mario 64. It's like one of my favorite games ever. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I just got this order. I got some money. I'm gonna order me a Nintendo Switch if I can find one in stock anywhere. And I knew Best Buy had them in for a little while, and then the day I went to order, they were gone. Oh. So I'm like, oh, fuck, all right. Well, let me hit Slick Deals, because that's how I found out Best Buy had it in stock. And Slick Deals is like, oh, in stock now at Walmart. Like, perfect. So I, go buy my Switch and buy the Mario All-Stars, which is already here. I can't play it until tomorrow, but it's already here. And then I was like, all right, let me go and, give a thumbs up on the Slick Deals page and all that. And there's all these people in there like, why does this keep coming up on Slick Deals? It's not a deal. It's an in-stock alert. You should go to an in-stock alert website. I'm like, look. I commented, I'm like, listen, I agree. It's not a deal per se, but these have been really hard to find, and it was really nice that the day I'm actually looking for one, somebody actually posted this saying, hey, it's in stock at this place. Like, well, you should go to an in-stock website, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't find any good deals on here. I'm like, yeah, that's why I spend so much money on this site, is because I can't find good deals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was showing you before the show, Arcade 1-Up has a new thing coming out. It's the Infinity Gaming Table. And it is, like, it's a coffee table.
It looks so cool.
But it's also, like, a touch screen that you could play, like, board games and shit on.
I like... Is there some kind of protective coating so that you can actually use it to, like, do your homework or something?
I would imagine. Yeah, probably.
Like, I can't imagine there wouldn't be. I would be really worried about the kids.
It's meant to be a coffee table on top of an interactive device. Yeah. So I can't imagine it wouldn't. All it says is 2 size options, 24-inch and 32-inch, touchscreen and removable legs. You can remove the legs and put it on top of a regular table.
Or on the floor.
Or on the floor. That's pretty cool. You can play. They come with like a bunch of Hasbro games, and you can download more games later. You can do puzzles. You can do coloring books. All kind. It's like a giant tablet, basically.
Yeah.
And you can play with people all across the country, which is cool. Yeah. And they say like if you get frustrated while you're playing the game, you like punch the game.
Yeah.
Like the table will react. Like the board game will react accordingly.
I wonder if the pieces go flying or something.
That'd be cool.
It would be funny. Game fucked. Hi, Mom. Mom's here.
Hi, Mom.
Where's Jasmine, though? She should be back by now.
Your mom needs to know that October 17th, you could come see The Living Brain Dead at Rapids Theater in Niagara Falls.
Mom, do you want to go?
Everybody needs to know. October 17th, Rapids Theater, Niagara Falls, Living Brain Dead.
Yeah.
Going to say this as many times as I possibly can until I can't say it again. Or until the show happens. Whichever comes first. So, yeah.
So,
Laura says she's sure Jasmine's old enough to not damage it. You said, what if the kids put their drinks on? Yeah.
Well, we're almost.
I'm not worried about the kids being old enough, not even my actual biological kid,
right?
To not put their drinks on the thing. I would be more concerned about Ashton being drunk and putting his beer on it. Oh my
God. Did I ever tell you about the time I watched a 40 go through a glass coffee table?
No.
Oh my God. Funniest shit. So I was at a boy's house and I liked this boy and he liked me. And everybody knew that I liked him and he liked me. And we were all drinking and stuff. And so somebody got really excited. And I don't give the big guy a fucking 40. Like, doesn't that just seem like logic? Yeah. Like, yeah. There are breakable things. There was a dog. Like, it was a nice house for like an early or mid 20-year-old, you know? So... what are you doing?
You just got like really loud when I muted my mic, and I don't know if that was because I muted the mic or if that was...
Oh, well, anyways, dude got really excited for whatever reason, and he goes to set down his 40 on the glass coffee table, and it went through the glass coffee table, and the dog got really excited, and the dude that I was there to hang out with, he was like, he got so pissed. Like, I don't blame him for getting pissed, but he's just like, Karina, let's go. And we went to like somebody else's house. He's like, this is going to be cleaned up when I get back. And I'm like the only one who thought this whole thing was fucking hilarious. I'm like almost rolling on the floor in the broken glass, laughing. And everyone's just like, why is she getting away with that? Like, why is it okay that she's laughing? You know, it was very inappropriate. He was so pissed, and I was laughing my ass off.
I could imagine.
It didn't work out with him.
Obviously.
Hey, look, it's 7 o'clock.
Is it now?
So, Greg Burt, besides being music's biggest supporter, and he promotes and books and does like everything on that side, but then he also is in a couple of bands. And in the chat, I think Dennis Clifton mentioned Optic Oppression earlier.
He did.
So there's Optic Oppression, and then there's also Digital Afterlife, and I feel like there might be other projects that I just cannot think of. Can you think of anything else that Greg does?
He does a lot of stuff, so yeah. I can't keep up.
He's got his toes in all kinds of...
He does. And again, if you were here to hear the interview with Greg, we kind of didn't get his audio for some reason, and I have no explanation as to why.
Yeah, we'll try again some other time.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe now that the legislation has, flipped or whatever...
We'll find him at a show, and we'll just do it with an actual, handheld. And Greg, we're doing this way. That way we make sure we get your audio.
Yeah, definitely.
Laura's yelling at me in the chat now. All right. All right, I guess we'll play some music. This is Digital Afterlife, and this song is called Amount on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. Digital Afterlife on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. That song called Amount.
I tell you what, that is probably other than you and Yellow Sauce, so you and you. Digital Afterlife has got to be my favorite band locally to see. They just put on a hell of a show.
You know, Yellow was trending on Twitter prior to the show, and I'm just like, I don't know, like, and it was already trending to a point where the like tweets that you see when you click on it are, why is Yellow trending? And so I'm just like, well, never one to miss an opportunity. Download the new album, Ballad of Bob Paul, on
right.
Spot. You know, listen to it on Spotify from Yellow Sauce.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, can't pass up a good opportunity like that. Part of your band name is trending.
Right.
So, yeah.
So now, is tomorrow the 1st?
Tomorrow is the 1st, yes.
Tomorrow's the 1st, so that is the beginning of Saucetober.
Yes.
So happy Saucetober, everybody.
Yes. I will make the red lights in here orange, even though I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't
You could just keep them red.
I could.
I
mean, you know, matches my hat.
Yep, your hat and your T-shirt.
My T-shirt, Coffin Hook.
He got really excited when he found that T-shirt.
Coffin Hook. You threw all my shirts like into a storage bin.
Yes.
Like, here's all your damn clothes that have been sitting in this basket on the floor for the last 6 months or
At least.
a year or whatever it's been.
At least.
And you're just like, you know, I'm just like, oh, I go to grab clothes and there's like underwear on the top and there's like a hat and I'm like, these aren't shirts.
They were in there. I just put everything from basket A into basket B.
You're like, I stirred them up a little bit and I'm like, all right, sure. So I just grabbed the first shirt I could find, which is Coffin Hook.
Which he hasn't worn for a little bit.
I have not.
It was in the bottom of the basket.
Probably.
Basket number A.
Yeah, probably.
Or basket number B. I lost track of which one was A and which one was B.
Did we have a track of which one was A and which one was B?
I started keeping track in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to get a good position with this mic stand behind the monitors here without.
Yeah.
Because I readjusted my monitors so that they're actually the same height.
It's such a beautiful thing.
It is. They're all like straight across now, but that one's bugging me because it's got a wider bezel.
Yeah, but the screen is level.
The screen is even with the other screen, which is nice.
That is nice.
But yeah,
You're
anyway.
spoiled.
So I posted about, I tweeted about it, right? That I got new monitor stands and everything's actually like even for once.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this other monitor stand though? And this guy that this has been following me on Twitter for maybe a month now, and I followed him, and he's like, oh, more monitors. I'm like, dude, I've already got 4 monitors hooked up to my computer. Why? Like, I can't see myself adding any more.
Where would they even go? Up here?
Yep.
That's too much.
So I'm like, look, I can't because I have my camera. So I can't add more above, at least not a full row of them. He's like, oh no, you put the camera in between the 2 rows. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm using a DSLR, dude. Like, there is no, and my light for when we do the podcast is behind there. So there's no way I can actually like cover up that whole area enough. And he's like, and besides, I'm using it to watch extra content and a little bit for productivity. It's not for like gaming, so I don't need like 6 monitors or whatever. And he's, oh, no, I don't do a lot of gaming either. It's mostly for consuming content and productivity. And he says, I got one that's, up top that's got all my stock info.
Jeez.
And I'm like, dude, if I knew the first thing about buying and selling stocks, I would totally get an extra monitor and put it vertically above my monitors so that I could keep track of my stocks. But I don't know the first thing about that outside of like I've got money invested in the Acorns app, who diversify all my shit, and so when the stock market's doing good, I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, more money in my account, but I don't even look at it that often. You remember when I first got that app?
No.
I first got that app, and I'm just like, I set it up for the roundups.
So
right. And so I'm just like, ooh, look at this. Hey, my $1 that was in here is now $1.01.
I guess I do remember.
Yeah, I was like super excited, and now there's like $300 in there probably. I don't know. Haven't even looked. I can find out right now, actually.
Yeah. What is this? How does this work?
That is a string cleaner. You just rub it on your guitar strings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I expected it to be a container of something like
Nope.
gooey or wet or
Nope.
Nope. I guess not. It's a device.
Actually, that's the weirdest one of those that I have. Because most of them have like a little fuzzy thing on them, and it's got some kind of like chemical or whatever on like cleaning solution or whatever on it that you just kind of rub across the strings, and the solution gets on there, and then you just wipe it down so you get all the little fuzzy shit off there. But this doesn't, that doesn't have. That's just like a pad. It's like weird. Yeah. It's like this is not what I was expecting out of this. But yeah, that's what that's for.
Cool. All these gadgets. Can I see the finger exerciser?
Sure you can. I have $372.75 invested right now.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's the first time I've looked at that in like a month or two. Actually, probably the first time since I got this phone, because like you need to put in your email address and password. I'm like, shouldn't I just be able to hit it with my finger? Fingerprint sensor on there?
I don't get the string exercise or the finger exerciser.
So I have this finger exerciser, and you just basically, you just turn it inside out like this.
No.
And
no.
it's supposed to, it's like a fidget thing.
Yes.
But it also exercises your fingers. So if you're a guitar player and you want to strengthen get your finger strength, you get this little gadget here.
Why not just play guitar?
You could do that too. But this is for like when you're sitting at work or something and you don't have access to your guitar, or you're like sitting at a desk and you're working and you're in between.
If you're working, you should be working.
But that's the whole point of like fidget spinners, is because it helps you focus. So like this is a little fidget thing, and you just it's black with red, and then you flip it inside out and it's red with black, and you just keep doing it, and it's supposed to build up your finger strength. So if I'm sitting here and I'm editing, and I have everything set up so I can edit just with my mouse. Mm-hmm. So if I'm sitting here and I'm editing a voiceover, I can sit here and just do all my shit while I'm playing with this thing and not even realizing I'm building strength in my fingers.
Maybe my fingers are just too weak, and that's why I don't like that thing.
Maybe.
Let's see it again.
She wants it again. There you go. It matches my hat.
Yeah, we're back on your hat.
I got a new hat that I really like. It actually fits me. I don't have to adjust it every 5 seconds like I usually have to do. I accidentally bought the wrong size of that Sabres hat. I bought it just a slightly bit too big. But it looks great on me.
Not to toot your own horn.
Not as great as this does. I figure it's been years since I've had a red hat, a red baseball cap.
Since the Limp Bizkit days?
I figure the last one I had was probably a New York Yankees one. And, so I was like, hey, I want a new Niners hat because I wanted to wear one last week. You remember? I was going to wear my other Niners hat, but it's got a mesh back, but it's like way too see-through.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't want to wear this one. So I put my Sabres hat back on. So I'm like, you know what? I could deal with it. It was actually like 2 weeks ago because I ordered this and it got here last Thursday. But like, I could actually go for, buying a red hat. A new Niners hat, and I might as well get red. Why not? So that's what I did.
What other color would you get?
Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they make gold ones?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really
extra.
look. Yeah, I didn't really look that hard. I'm just like, okay, yeah, cool. New Era, and then it was like, and I was trying to buy it like straight from New Era, but it's like, okay, now pay like $5 shipping, and I'm like, I could buy the same hat for the same price with no shipping from Amazon. Again, something they got right. I don't understand this, okay? Because you have 32 teams in the NFL, right?
Okay.
And you figure they've all got a hat in this same style.
Okay.
You figure those are all probably stored in generally the same location.
Okay.
You figure they're like, how do they get this right? Right? How do they not screw this up? But they send me a bottle of something when I order 2 lights. I don't understand. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. But that's besides the point. I'm looking forward to getting my Switch.
Yeah.
Looking forward to playing some Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to get the Super Nintendo thing and get Super Mario All-Stars. Be playing a lot of Mario. You're just going to be hearing do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'd rather hear the Tony Hawk soundtrack.
You've been hearing that a lot lately, too.
And I have not minded. And I was telling my mother, and I was telling my Kelsey, who lives in Vermont, about how I'll go from room to room. And, like, I don't turn music off when
No,
I
you
go
don't.
from one room to another. But I will start more music when I go into a new room. So I'm going from room to room after I've already been in every room. And I'm just hearing different songs from the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack. And it's just like Less Than Jake, fucking Operation Ivy.
Pop Ivy's not in there, but like Real Big Fish and Goldfinger.
It is, isn't it?
Nope.
No?
Rage Against the Machine's in there.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So same kind of music, 3 or 4 different rooms. And then we got Larry David playing in the TV.
Yeah, she doesn't turn off anything.
My mom will tell you.
Like, I'm surprised the TV's not going right now.
I turned it off.
Yeah, I'm very...
I didn't want to miss any Larry David.
Yeah. The only reason the NBA Jam's on is because it's good background imagery for the show.
Is it now?
I've been forgetting to turn it off for a couple of nights after the last week's show, but I was playing it also. Yeah. Like, hey, I haven't played this in a minute. Let me play this. But I've been playing a shit ton of Tony Hawk just because, like...
Yeah, he has.
Like, and, like, when I first played the game, because it used to be you play the game with one character and then you have to play the game with all the characters to beat it with everybody, so you unlock the secret skaters and stuff like that. This time around, they didn't do that. It's like, okay, you beat the game, cool.
Oh.
And I'm just like, okay, that kind of sucks. Like, where's the replay value? Well, the replay value is, and they got all these challenges now.
Oh. So
it's like, okay. And, like, the only way to unlock one of the secret skaters is you have to do all of the created skater, like, challenges. And some of them are really hard. They're like, you have to do a single combo while you hit this gap and do this trick. Like, and it has to get to this score. It's like, okay, that's, how the fuck do I do that? But I finally did it last night. I unlocked Officer Dick. Spoiler alert, played by Jack Black in this game.
Nice.
Which marks my second video game with Jack Black in it.
What's the other one?
It's called Brutal Legend.
That sounds fun, but what is it?
So it is a like adventure game where you play as Jack Black's character, who is a roadie, who, oh geez, I can't remember the plot, but basically, you have to save rock and roll.
I love it.
And like some of the guests, some of the voices in the game are like Lemmy, Ozzy.
Nice.
Yeah, like it's if you love heavy metal, it's a fun game to play. I haven't beaten it.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while either, but I actually haven't. I have bought that game I think 3 times now. I bought it when I was working at Office Max. No, actually I bought it before that. I had a copy before that. That's what was in my Xbox when it got stolen.
Oh, bullshit.
So when I was working at Office Max, they had them for like $10. So I probably had a discount or something. So I'm like, all right, hey, I'm going to buy this.
Right.
Just bought another copy. And then I think I got another copy through like one of the Humble Bundles.
Oh.
Which are, if you don't know what Humble Bundle is, it's a charity. Like you donate X amount of dollars and you get a bundle of like games or software or books, like ebooks and stuff like that.
You do that every so often, don't you?
I do, and actually I have a subscription that I keep forgetting to cancel. And it's like I'm not a huge gamer, even though I have like 2 gaming PCs now.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a huge gamer in a sense of, I like to play games that I'm familiar with, hence NBA Jam and Tony Hawk and Super Mario.
Right.
But I will occasionally, if there's a new Mortal Kombat or if there's a new NBA, NHL rather, or, I got WWE 20 for $20 in a bundle with all the other 2K games. But like, I'm subscribed to the Humble Bundle subscription thing. And I don't really ever look at what they have in the subscription, but you get a different set of games every month to choose from. And I never really look, and I never really download any of them, so I'm just, like, paying them money for no reason, but it goes to charity.
Charity, right.
So I'm
what
not...
kind of charities do they work with?
I don't know often. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But, it's just like, okay, yeah, you know what? It's going to charity, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with it going to charity even if I'm not getting anything out of it, but, occasionally I'll be like, okay, yeah, this is a cool-looking bundle. Let me get this.
Yeah.
Like that 2K bundle, and I've got like most of the Batman games I have. Actually, I think all of them I got through the Humble Bundle, all the Arkham games.
Okay.
Which I love the Arkham games.
I don't know the Arkham games.
Those are that Batman game I was playing. That's Arkham. There's like Arkham. There's three games in the series. So well, 4 actually. It started with Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Where you're where Joker's trying to take over the asylum and you have to stop him.
Okay.
Okay, then there's Arkham City, where the mayor has decided that Arkham Asylum wasn't enough, so he gave half the city to the, people, the patients of the insane asylum. And so there's like Joker and there's Penguin and actually Joker's, actually Joker is the main bad guy in that, but and so you have to stop Joker again. And then there's Arkham Origins, which takes place before those two games, which I never played. I hear it's not great.
Oh.
And then there's Arkham Knight, where the Scarecrow is trying to basically take over Gotham.
Okay. And
now there's going to be a new one coming out soon, and I don't know what that's called off the top of my head, but I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some newer game franchises I like. I can't get like super into video games in a, I can't do like the shooters. Yeah.
We talked about that last week, I believe.
Yeah, I know I've definitely had that conversation recently, but I cannot get into like the shooting games.
Yeah.
I would like to, it would be nice to be able to play Doom, but I can't.
I guess.
But I mean, like the new Doom, because like I played Doom growing up, but it'd be nice to play the new Doom. I never knew what modding was in video when it comes to video games, but my buddy Jay, when we were growing up, he had Doom on the computer, and he could just load a program, and when you shoot the bad guys, they're like motherfucker, like like whoa, I'm like 10 and that's fucking cool. And then there's like, and there was like a Christmas mod and shit like that. So I never knew you could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what modding was until like The Sims came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I can put my own damn face in this game. Cool. I had all the fucking tools to mod The Sims. Had my own t-shirts and my own face in the game.
I never got into video games to begin with. Like, I wasn't really allowed to play video games. My mom kind of thinks they rot your brain or something. But then I'd, like, go to friends' houses, and they would have video games. And it sucks because I suck at them, guys. Like, even Mario Kart. I suck at Mario Kart.
So
who sucks at Mario Kart? I do.
So one of the games, I was looking on Nintendo's site the other day after I ordered my Switch. I'm like, what games can I get? Like, I don't even know what games I can get. I just know I can get this Mario thing. And I want, like, the Mario Maker. Like, they have Super Mario Maker 2 for the Switch. The original came out on, like, Wii U. And nobody had the fucking Wii U. So, like, so it's like, okay, that would be a cool thing for me to have. And I'm, like, looking through. And they have, there's a game, and I'm pretty sure it's a Switch exclusive. It's Tetris 99.
Get that one.
Where you play Tetris against 98 other people.
That sounds fun.
I'm like, Karina would love this.
Yes. I could play Tetris all day, every day, until it causes me to have a seizure. Which I feel like it has done before.
Yeah. But for me, it was like, okay, as soon as they announced this Mario 3D, All-Stars or whatever, I'm like, okay, I own Mario 64 on at least one platform, maybe two. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have it on two. I think I have the Mario 64 DS, and I have the emulated version for the Wii Virtual Console or whatever. And so it's like, but, the Wii's in the kids' room, and I'm not going to go dig that thing out.
Oh, my God, it's a mess in there. You don't.
And the DS version isn't quite the N64 version, so it's like, okay, you know what? That right there sold me on getting a Switch. That is a game I will sit and actually fucking like play through, because I love it, and I never had the GameCube to get like Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Odyssey. So it's like, okay, well, I can play Mario, and then I can experience these other games that I've never actually played before.
Yeah.
All in one, all for the price of one game. And of course, I see everybody posting about Animal Crossing and all that, and I like Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm the reason Madison's in Animal Crossing.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I bought an Animal Crossing game. I got a good deal on it for the Wii. Mm-hmm. And, I played it a little bit, and then Madison comes over one day, and she finds it, and she's like, hey, can I play this game? Yeah, sure, why not? And she loved that game. And I'm sure she has the current, like, Animal Crossing Horizons or whatever it is that's out now for the Switch.
What is the point of Animal Crossing? Because I imagine it's a video game where, like, rhinoceroses cross the street.
No, it's basically like The Sims with animals.
Oh.
Kind of.
That sounds stupid.
It is a very simplified explanation of it, but it's it's kind of fun. I discovered Animal Crossing because the original version for the GameCube, Turtle had that. And so Turtle was always playing that. And so I would watch him play, and then when I saw the one that I got for the Wii, it's just like, okay, yeah, you know what? I that looked like a fun game. Let me check that out. And so I played it for a while, and now there's the whole social aspect behind this kind of game, because now you can visit other people's towns, and you can, buy their turnips or whatever the fuck you're supposed to buy from that game. I don't know. I haven't played it in years, but but that would interest me to, be able to play that and be able to, like, jump in and be like, oh shit, you're selling bells for you're selling turnips for how many bells? All right, let me jump in there and buy from you. Whatever that means. I don't know what the hell you need them for. But I mean, yeah, it is, and then of course, you got the classic console on that, and it's also a handheld game that you can plug into the TV and play.
Yeah.
Which is just super nice, because it's just like, all right, you know what? I don't have to sit here in front of the TV and play. I can bring it to bed with me.
Oh, great. Great.
Yep, Karina's going to be sleeping, and all of a sudden she's going to hear Super Mario Brothers Invincible theme.
So the All Hallows Scene dining experience is...
October 17th, Rapids Theater, Living Brain Dead's playing. Be there.
Do you know what time you're playing?
Late.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, if it ends at 11, I'd say we're on at 10:30.
Okay.
I'm sure I can give you a more accurate answer to that, but we are the last artist that night. So, whoa. All of a sudden, there's just lots and lots of chat happening, all from Laura and your mom.
Hi, Mom.
I heard Tony Hawk 5 sucked, so I haven't really looked into that much. Yes, 10:45 we are on that night. We're playing. So apparently it goes later than 11.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I would hope so.
October 17th, Rapids Theater. GM at rapidstheater.com. Greg at ftmpevents.com. Reserve your seats now.
Yes.
Limited seating available due to, reasons.
Social distancing.
Exactly. All right, so it is 7:31 now, and hey, this is a world premiere song.
Oh shit!
Yes, this is not out yet. It will be very, 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 very soon, but we get to premiere it.
Woo.
Friends of the show, Laura, you're gonna like this one. It's your dear friend Andrew. Yeah, it's her favorite, Andrew. He'll come on the show eventually, I'm sure, when we're able to have, in-studio guests, because,
right.
You got to get us together. You got to get Eyes of the Blind all in the room with you and do all that stuff. So, but this is Eyes of the Blind, and this is a brand new song called Enjoy the Day on All WNY, ThinkSoJoE Show.
Coupled with the sound of
Eyes of the Blind on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
That was nice.
It was a little different than what you expect from Eyes of the Blind, right? Like, you expect them to be up there yelling, screaming, and doing all the heavy shit, and this was a little bit of a change of pace for my boys there.
Yeah, did you get to talk to them?
I talked to Andrew just a little bit. I said, hey, he sent me the track, and I said, hey, oh, cool, man. Yeah, we'll play it on the show tomorrow.
Sweet.
And I downloaded it, programmed in the board. I sent him the picture of, like, literally the only thing written on the post-it for the week was Eyes of the Blind, and because I didn't know what else we were doing, so I'm just like, all right, we'll play it tomorrow, dude. Like, yeah, no problem. Third segment, And then he was like, yeah, I wonder what the metal community's gonna think about this song, and I'm like, really? And then I heard the song, and I'm like, okay, I see what you mean. Like, I'm part of the punk scene now, dude. I got nothing to do with what the metal community's going to think about this. I like it, though.
What? We were stuck on each other.
I knocked my arm down. Apparently, I leaned on it too hard.
But, yeah, it was pretty.
It was nice. It's a little bit different than what you would hear normally from Eyes of the Blind. So, very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
We're excited for that album to come out. And
was there any word on when they're expecting to drop it?
Well, I know the song is supposed to come out sometime in the next couple of days.
Okay.
So stay tuned to Eyes of the Blind on social media, and get the updates on that.
Okay.
So, I did not know we were premiering it until like after I had already programmed it, and he's like, oh yeah, this isn't even out yet. We're gonna have it in a couple of days. Like,
that's sweet.
Wait, a couple of days, like after the show? Yeah. Like, okay. Cool.
Cool.
I like when we get to premiere new music.
It makes us feel special.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always fun, and it's nice to see, bands are still able to at least get in and record if they're not able to get out and play. And hopefully now with, the ruling from the judge, hopefully bands will be able to get out and start doing their thing again and, getting some people out. And as long as the venues are following proper distancing protocols and safety protocols, cleaning protocols and whatever, like, let's just, let's keep everybody safe.
Yeah, wear your fucking mask.
Let's keep everybody safe, and let's have, some shows and have some fun. And, it's not going to be quite the same having to sit down at a table.
Right.
And watch, like, a punk band.
But at the same time, how many of us lazy old asses are really up dancing anyway?
This is true. My entire band is in their mid to late 30s. So.
Right. We're nearing retirement age here.
I had a guy the other day on ordering a voiceover, and he goes, "Oh yeah, the voice should sound like mid 20s." Like, dude, I'm almost 40, right? Like, all right, let me put on my most youthful voice.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just raised my voice like half an hour, like a couple of steps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can sound more youthful by talking like this instead of talking like my normal self. Like, I'm almost 40, dude. I'm not despite the fact that my bio says I'm an actor, I'm like an actor, not a voice actor. So, and even then, even then, I don't know if I could pull off like mid 20s. Yeah, I could.
Maybe if you shaved,
I could easily pull off mid 20s. Now, if I shaved, I could pull off like mid fucking preteen. But as long as I'm wearing a hat, I could pull off mid 20s.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So
I'm excited that this hat it's meshy, so it gets airflow.
Yeah.
But it's not meshy enough where you see through it like the other 49ers hat.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm just excited about my hat, guys. It's a good hat.
It's a good hat.
It's a good hat. It's under my headphones somewhere, the New Era logo.
Right here.
Ah, okay, right here. Yeah, New Era. Yeah, see, representing Buffalo.
Not sponsored.
Nope, not sponsored. I even in Tony Hawk, you get like a badge, and my badge is the New Era logo.
Really?
Because it's in the game. It's one of the sponsors in the game. So it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, well, that's a no-brainer. I'm just going to take the New Era logo because I live in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
Oh, a cable just touched my toe, and I thought it was a bug. I don't know why there's moving cables, though.
It's your headphone cable.
No, it's not. It's down there. What's that?
That's probably the plug for my back massager.
How about if I just pull on it and we find out?
Nah.
That was the first thing we learned at Full Sail, is not to pull. I don't know if it was first, it's all copper, or not to just pull random cables to see where they go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Don't pull random cables. You learn stuff on this show.
Yep. I can't get comfortable, Joe.
I don't know why, because that is a very comfortable chair.
It is a comfortable chair. My butt is comfortable. The rest of me, however.
I don't have an explanation for you.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, well, you got 18 minutes of a show left here.
I shall be asleep in 20.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I got to see how long this last song is so we can plan accordingly. That's 3:40, I guess, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited to hear this last song.
I caught a little bit of it earlier.
Yeah.
I was doing the same thing I did last week where I just got vinyl, so I'm like,
oh, right.
Yeah, I'd like to listen to this song before the show, but social distortion.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
Credit where it's due. I got my Guns N' Roses pre-order yesterday from Amazon.
Yep.
I don't know why they didn't send it so that it would be here on the day it was supposed to come out, which was Friday, but that's neither here nor there. They didn't guarantee that when I ordered it or anything, so I can't complain.
Right.
But I got it, and I'm just like, I pop it on, and the first song is Welcome to the Jungle, and then Sweet Child. Like, why did I buy this again? And then, the third song is Shadow of Your Love, which is a Appetite for Destruction era song that never got released until a few years ago.
Oh.
It's like, oh, yeah, that's right, this song. That's why I bought it. And then the Sympathy for the Devil cover on this, So there's 4 sides on this album. It's a double album. So there's side G, side N, side F'n, and side R.
That's so stupid.
So the sides are G, N, F, and R. Well, their records have always been side G and side R.
Okay.
So it's nothing new, but the F'n is new for it, I guess. Yeah, so G and F and R. It's a lot better than how Hall & Oates used to side their records.
How did they?
There's side 1, and then there's side A. Right? There's side 1 and side A.
What comes first?
Side 1.
Obviously.
Yeah. So there's that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
a
know.
mind fuck.
Yeah. Could be like that Peter Frampton record I got where it's side 1 and then the other side is side 6. It's a triple disc. So it's side 1, side 6. And then it's side 2 and side 5. And then side 3 and side 4.
Yeah.
And that's meant for automatic record changes.
Yeah. See, that makes sense.
So it makes sense, but if you don't have an automatic record changer, and if you're a collector, you wouldn't, because they're fucking terrible, apparently.
Oh.
I watched a video about them, shortly after I got Frampton Comes Alive.
Okay.
Just popped up in my YouTube recommendations. Here, watch this video about these record changers. And I've seen them before, but I never knew what they actually were for.
Mm.
And so it's explaining how it works and okay, and this is why you get records that are sided like this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Except I don't have one of those. So now if I listen to side 1, I have to put it back in the sleeve, take out the next disc to put on side 2, instead of just flipping it over like I would for most of the discs I have that are 3-disc sets.
Your life is so hard.
It is. It's a pain in the ass.
First world problems.
3-disc sets are a pain in the ass in the first place.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess the Metallica one, the new Metallica, the S&M 2, that one's a 4-disc set, but it's fine because it's in a book style. So side 1 is in one, side 1 and 2 is in one sleeve, and then side 2 and 3 is in a second, or 3 and 4 are in a second sleeve, and so on. Where and you just flip through them. But I have the Eminem Slim Shady LP Expanded Edition, which is a 3-disc set.
Oh.
And you have to, like, completely unfold this thing, and it's like, it takes up the whole damn table. And just to get to, like, the 3rd disc, which is, like, full of, you know, instrumentals and remixes.
Oh.
This is like, and a cappella versions.
Those are the karaoke mixes.
Which is fine with me, because I actually really do like that album. I hated that album when it first came out, though, because he had that line about make the blood shed like Kurt Cobain's head when he shot himself dead. And it's like, oh, fuck this guy. And then I saw him at Warped Tour, and it's like, oh, shit, this guy's actually really fucking good.
I have not seen him.
Brian was trying to convince me to buy the album Kamikaze by Eminem. And I'm like, dude, I've heard it. I don't want it.
What's on it?
I don't know the names of any of the songs.
Oh.
But, so, I listened to this album when it first came out, because it's like, okay, first of all, why the fuck are you ripping off the Beastie Boys with your album cover? Because that album cover is almost identical to License to Ill.
Oh.
And so I'm like, all right, you know what, new Eminem, everybody's talking about it, let me listen to it. And I listened to it, and it's just him doing mumble rap.
Oh.
But, you know, so I'm like, great, Eminem sounds like everybody else now. And everybody else, you know, all my friends who are fans of Eminem are just like, oh, no, he's not like everybody else. He's making fun of everybody else. That's why he's rapping like them. I don't care. I don't like that style of rap. I don't want to hear him fucking mumble rap. I want to hear songs like Rap God, which was on like the next album or the album before, I forget which. But Rap God, where it's just Eminem just like stream of consciousness rapping at like 300 beats a minute.
Okay.
You know, like, I want to hear Eminem actually fucking rapping. I don't want to hear him, like, you know, making fun of other rappers by rapping just like them.
Yeah. That's a little over my head.
I don't like that. Like, I don't like the other rappers. I like Eminem. I like Eminem because Eminem is not like the other rappers. So I don't want Eminem to act like the other rappers. Just be like, oh, I'm making fun of these guys. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're making fun of these guys. The song still sucks.
Eminem, go to your room.
So, you know, and his next album was supposedly, like, a lot better, and I've heard some songs off of it, and I thought it was pretty good from what I've heard of it. He's got a song, like, Godzilla or something like that, where he's just, like, you know, raps really fucking fast, which is what I like about Eminem, because he can rap really fucking fast. You know, like, that's what I want. I don't want a guy who's going to rap real slow. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And everybody fucking does it now. You know, like, there are local rappers I won't play because they do that.
Yeah.
And I can't think of any names off the top of my head, but I mean, like, I'll play a guy like Mark Lee because he actually raps.
Right.
You know, I don't like guys who just do what everybody else is doing.
Right.
I would much rather listen to Run DMC than I would I don't know, who the fuck's a famous mumble rapper? I don't know.
I don't know.
Who's the guy with the ice cream cone tattooed on his face? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. That's pretty gangster.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who these rappers are. Rap used to be good.
Can we just call him Ice Cream Face?
Sure.
Okay.
Somebody in the comments, please tell me who the guy with the ice cream tattooed on his face is. I'm sure somebody knows.
Oh, is that 6ix9ine guy?
No, that's a different guy.
He's got 6 and 9 tattooed on his face, doesn't he?
We're going to find this out. Rapper with ice. Who doesn't know who the rapper with the clock necklace is? That's Flava. Flav!
The newer generations don't know. Oh.
Gucci Mane. That's who's got the ice cream tattooed on his face.
It's so hardcore. What do you think it means? Like,
I don't know.
To him, deep down.
The ice cream?
Yeah, it was a dare.
Maybe. I don't know.
I have a dare tattoo.
You know, I was watching Impact Wrestling last week, and there's this guy, Heath. He just got released from WWE back in April, and he's doing this whole shtick where he's trying to get hired by Impact Wrestling. Mm-hmm. And he did this whole, like, campaign commercial for the hashtag Heath for Impact or whatever his, whatever his hashtag in his little campaign that he's doing. And he did this bit where he was like, oh, don't take my word for it. Listen to these guys. And it just goes to, like, cameo videos of David Hasselhoff, Chuck Norris, there was somebody else, and Flava Flav was in there. And I'm just like, this is the most brilliant goddamn thing I've ever seen, because it says cameo right on the bottom, so it's like he paid them to say this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is brilliant. This is whatever they paid to do this ad, this is like the best 4 minutes and 44 seconds I've seen on wrestling television in forever. And I shared it on Twitter, and Scott, who watches no wrestling whatsoever, knows nothing about wrestling, goes, I don't watch wrestling. I don't know what any of this is about, but that was the most entertaining 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And I'm just like, it's brilliant, right? Like, he's hiring these guys on Cameo, and like, listen to these guys. They'll tell you. And it's just like David Hasselhoff, just like, yeah, he's pretty good. You should hire him for Impact Wrestling there. And Flava Flav like, yo, y'all need to hire Heath. And you can see him reading off this, y'all need to hire Heath. Like, and it's just brilliant. I missed Impact last night because it was at band practice, but like, that was just like especially, I think that was like the night after Retribution debuted on Raw. So it's just like, I needed something fun in wrestling instead of something stupid that, has Urban Dictionary level names like T-Bar and Slapjack.
Wait, what do those words mean?
So the T-bar is if you're wearing a thong and it's like sticking out from the back of your pants. Like, oh look, hey, there's a T-bar.
Like a whale tail.
Right, like a whale tail.
Okay.
Apparently it's also like something to do with skiing, according to G. And then a slapjack is you ejaculate into your hand and slap the person across the face with it.
I knew it was something.
So, but I do want to say that this though is as bad as WWE has fucked up that whole angle with the Retribution stable, especially on the names. Like, they're off TV right now. They've been potentially exposed to COVID.
Oh, geez.
So they're at home. They from the reports, it's they don't have COVID. It's just a precautionary measure because they've been around people who
can't be too careful,
have gotten it. So it's a precautionary measure. They're at home right now.
Yeah.
And so I do want to say, as stupid as this whole damn thing is with this wrestling stable, how badly WWE fucked it up, it is not cool to be like, oh, I'm glad they got exposed because now they're not on TV. It's not cool.
No, that's fucked up.
Like, it is not their fault that this whole fucking thing is fucking terrible. And even if it was, it's not that bad that you wish that they have this disease that's, killing all these people. So, as dumb as it is and as much as I hate it, that's not cool.
Can we touch on these things again?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is the COVID-19 hotline. It is 1-844-863-9314. 1-844-863-9314 COVID hotline.
And that's for if you are struggling with the changes and the new normal. If you just need someone to talk to about the new situations, or if you don't know where else to go for some help.
Mm-hmm. And then we've also got numbers here for suicide prevention is 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. I shared a thing the other day on Facebook, and it said, I'd rather, listen to your problems than attend your funeral.
Right.
So, like, seriously, guys, if you're struggling, you're having, negative thoughts, you're thinking of self-harm, reach out to your friends, because we would much rather try and help you through a bad situation than have to go to your funeral, man. Like, and if you're fearing
judgment or not being understood, there's these hotlines that these people are trained to try and help you feel better.
The crisis hotline of Buffalo you can reach at 716-834-3131. That's 716-834-3131. And the substance abuse national hotline is 1-800-662-4357. 1-800-662-4357. And that's, I I'd imagine if you're struggling with somebody dealing with substance abuse, or if you
if
yourself
you're dealing with an addiction yourself, I'm not sure if they provide clean needles or anything like that, but they do help to break the cycle.
Okay, cool. So, if you need help, those are the numbers to call. And we got to get out of here. It's time for our last song for the day.
Awesome.
And this is from a band called Kiss Me Slow. And the song is called Thinking Song on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. We'll see you next week.
Last night, thinking to myself that any other time would never suffice. It takes a moment of calm redemption to find yourself or learn your lesson. When all alone in my head, I finally get why I'm upset. All my problems seem so close, but I don't want them. I'll push them away. Just give them to someone else. I never asked for this. I never asked for this. So burn alive in hell. I never asked for this, I never asked for this, no. Why do I overanalyze everything that's on my mind? It doesn't change any outcome, no. Everything that I've hoped, the plane is going up, it's coming down. My emotions finally coming